Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 56. To kick off for Baltimore.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now from Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Murray. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it all the other way. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and 2, and here's Murray. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Gun. Here's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. And that'll set them back 5. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. From the gun, Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught by Cohen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. 44-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. With the first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
All runners count on their eyes to find. The gaps increases to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sheldon Richardson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. He's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Ravens will take over.
37-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing right, and that's complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Man, he hits him in stride. And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Murray again. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4, Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Man open, it's rather faster complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The ball carrier. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside deal. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On play action, it's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
It's 3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed.
And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 21. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, when one behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
First and
so quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Jackson. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
DeAndre Hopkins, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Arizona, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.